3-year-old, 4-year-old can say, oh, Father, God, please get my mama is sick. God can answer that prayer. And that's why when we look at that issue, we have 3,000 members in Acts chapter 2, and yet we are told by the hands of the apostles, miracles were taking place. Not the hands of the church. Everywhere you read in Acts of the Apostles, it's always by the hands of the apostles. Does that make sense to you? By the hands of the apostles. Read your Acts of the Apostles. Read it. I asked you a question. When there was something that happened in when somebody died in Joppa, those of you are pastors. When someone died in Joppa, who was that person? Students of the Word of God, unless you came to us. I know you are students of the God's Word. Dorcas. She was a sister, isn't it? Yes. They were brethren in that community, weren't they? Whom did they call? You know how many miles? 12 miles from Joppa. They sent to call for Peter. Was there no single person to bring her back to life? Did they conduct any prayer meeting? Did the church there conduct any prayer meeting? Not recorded. They didn't. Because that was not their assignment. They knew that it was the gift of the apostles to perform miracles. This is the second floor, third floor, second floor, right? Second floor. When Paul was teaching in Ephesus, somebody fell from third floor. He was teaching believers. Is that not correct? Remember, this is the door, isn't it? That's the door. Assuming I'm Apostle Paul, if something happened, some of you here would have gone first before I did, isn't it? But somebody fell down. Did the evangelist or evangelist miracle worker behind the door went first? Did they go first? Why not? They waited for who? Did Paul took some men with him and mounted a prayer meeting? Paul went alone, took him back alive alone. No wonder why the Bible says, by the hands of the apostles, miracles and wonders were taking place. The question is, do we still have apostles? Yes. I know you say yes. One of the qualifications for you to be an apostle, one of the qualifications or one of the requirements is that you be an eyewitness of Jesus Christ. Read Acts chapter 1. You find out that's one of the requirements for you to be qualified. Remember when they were trying to elect Matthias, they gave him the requirements. And when the apostle Paul, the Corinthians challenged him and said, Paul, you're not an apostle. Paul, you're not an apostle. Paul had to defend his title. Do you know what he defended his title with? Do you know what he defended his title with? The badge of signs and miracles. That is what you know. When if you have that badge, you will be able to recognize who is a true apostle. Turn to 2 Corinthians chapter 12. 5 verse 11. I have become foolish. You yourself compelled me. Actually, I should have been commended by you. For in no respect was I inferior to the most eminent apostles, even though I am nobody. Verse 12. The signs of our true apostles were performed among you. What did he say? The signs of a true apostle were performed among you with all perseverance by what? Signs and wonders and miracles. That's the sign of a true apostle. You see it in the Bible? In other words, Paul was mounting his own defense. Get it straight. He was in the courtroom of the Corinthians, trying to defend his accusers who said, Paul, don't talk to us, you're not an apostle. And he was trying to show to them, I am an apostle. How do you know? The badge of signs and wonders. You have seen it among you. So, if that badge was universal, could he have used that to defend his title? If that was something unique to every member of the church, could the apostle have said, don't you see my signs and wonders? He would not have. Because it's only unique to the apostles or the associates. Read everywhere a miracle was performed in the New Testament. Only an apostle or the deputies or those they sent. Because they had the authority to do whatever they wanted to do. Can't find it anywhere else. That's why even when James was writing the prescription for healing, he didn't ask us to call people healers. Read James chapter 5. He said, if there's anyone among you who is sick, do what? Call the elders. To do what? To heal? Pray. A prayer, just prayer. And James even said, you don't even guarantee perseverance. Maybe God is trying to do something through this illness. He reminded them about Job. Isn't it? Is it not? He prayed. Are you trying to tell me that God didn't give anyone with the gift of healing in that church? Back to the Bible. When you change here, you will change everything that you do for the Lord. So Paul defended his title. And his title he defended, he said, I'm an apostle because I can do signs and wonders. I ask again, do we have apostles? One other requirement for us to have an apostle is that you must be an eyewitness of Jesus Christ. It's in Acts chapter 1. Paul said, did I not see Jesus Christ? Isn't what he said? Did I not see Jesus Christ? That qualified me to be an apostle, my friend. My question is, do you still see Jesus today? If you say yes, let's go to the Bible. 1 Peter chapter 1. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 8. Peter was writing to the members, to the audience who were dispersed. He wrote this letter probably about 60 AD. About 60 AD. That means almost, if not all the apostles were still alive then. maybe 2 or 3 or 4 may have died, but he was still alive when he wrote this. When he wrote this, he said to the audience, look at verse 8. And though you have not seen him, in the 760 AD, he was writing, he said, you've not seen him. Is it not what he said? Is it not in your English the same way? You have not seen him. Who is him? Jesus Christ. You've not seen him. You love him. 1 Peter 1:8. And though you do not see him now. Is it not? It's clear. You haven't seen him for years. Even now, right then, you don't see him. Because he is seated at the right hand of God the Father. Doesn't move around. The next time he will get out and come will be in the rapture. We'll meet him in the air. The next time he will leave the throne down on earth is second advent. Yet future. That's the Bible. You'll be rejoicing if you have been coming to this program before. You'll be rejoicing in what I'm teaching. If this is your first time, my friend, you'll be in shock. It's normal. Many people that have been coming here were in shock like you were before. But the truth is always truth. Truth will set you free. Jesus Christ said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Who are you serving? There are 2 people, one of two people masters. Either you are serving Christ or you're serving his enemy. You're serving Christ or you're serving Satan. There are no 2 ways. You say to people, since I have performed miracles, I have performed miracles. Really? I don't doubt you. Some of the claims are true. Did you hear what I'm saying? Some of the claims they make viable claims. But just read the scripture. Matthew 7:21 said, in that day, many of you will stand and say, Lord, Lord, did we not perform miracles in your name? Did we not raise people from the dead? And the Lord will say, no, you're not. Depart from me. So the question is, if they perform those miracles not by the power of the Lord, from whose power then? Something for you to think about. Satan can perform miracles. Do you believe it? And his agents, they do likewise. So we don't have apostles because no one is qualified for that position. We don't have any. The last apostle was John, the apostle. When he finished Revelation in 96 AD, the chapter of Apostles was closed. That's why in the Bible, they weren't being replaced. After Peter died, that was the end. God wasn't replacing them. Let me ask you, do you know why they were 12 only? 12 tribes of Israel. Jesus Christ promised them, I'm going to let you rule these 12 tribes. Each apostle, 1 tribe. That's why Jesus didn't choose 13 or 14 or 15 or 18. Well, these were true apostles. Well, so much for that. The apostles, they had an assignment. The assignment was to lay the foundation of the church. That was one of the assignments. To lay the foundation of the church. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 20. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20. Having been laid. Turn to Ephesians chapter 2. Ephesians 2 verse 20. Having been built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Christ Jesus being the cornerstone. The church has been built. See, the built is past tense, isn't it? Is it present or past tense? Past tense. He didn't say, we are not still being built. He said, haven't been built. When you lay a foundation, do you lay another foundation right afterward? The foundation of the church has been laid once and for all. We don't need the foundation layers anymore. Their job is just like an architect. He draws the blueprint, and once his job is done, it's done. Isn't it? It has been laid. What we are called is to build upon the foundation. You know, when the church began, there weren't, for the first time, they didn't know about Jesus. You know that? People didn't know about Jesus. It's like if you said to me that Jesus Christ sent you, show me. When I see a daily person coming back to life, do please take the whole land and build whatever you want to build. Remember when Moses went to the Israelites for the first time, what did he say? How can I convince them that you are the one sending me? God gave him a badge of miracles, signs, and wonders. God said to Moses, throw down your rod. It became snake, isn't it? Pick it up back to stick. And God said, not so fast. In case they don't believe, put your hand on the cloth. Moses brought it and said, oh, leprosy. God said, no, don't worry. You will not be leprous forever. Put it back. Whoa, the God. Yes. The God of the universe is speaking to you. But he said, I'm ready to go. Because I have the badge of recognition as a servant sent by God.